Hey there, VC. I'm Brian. This is Shamrock'n Records, and today I wanted to show off some Christmas. So this is in response to Sean Zloch's Christmas, Gimme 10 Christmas records. I've seen a couple of now, and I just wanted to show a few of mine. I love Christmas records. I'll admit it, I don't care. I know there's a lot of people that just hate Christmas music, and I'm not one of those people. I love all music, and I'm not gonna, segregate the Christmas records. Apparently Christmas records aren't cool enough, so I'm all right with that. Drinking a little Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale today, fits in well with the theme. And what I'm listening to in the background right now is actually not a record, it's actually a CD. And I just kind of wanted to show this one off because it's an artist that I never show on the vinyl community, and I absolutely love this artist, but he has nothing on vinyl. And that's why I never talk about him. That's why I never show him. But this is one of my favorite Christmas CDs. His name is Chris Trapper. He was the lead singer, or is the lead singer, of a band called the Push Stars. The Push Stars are a Boston-based band that started back in the late 90s. They played the late 90s, early 2000s. And they kind of went their separate ways and disbanded, but they recently got together this year and did like a little reunion. I don't even want to call it a tour. I think they only did a couple gigs. I think they played like New York City and Boston. Other than that, I don't think they really did too many. I think so. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go. I'm really bummed. I did see the Push Stars years and years ago back in Boston at the Avalon, and they were incredible. But anyway, Chris Trapper is he has a really good sense of humor, but it's laid back. You can hear on this track right here, it's just him and like a ukulele, and he's just chilling. But he goes on tour with like Colin Hay from Men at Work quite a bit. But he has a really cool sense of humor, similar to like John Prine. Just really, really cool stuff. If you like the Push Stars, if you like that alternative rock kind of stuff from like the 90s, seek this out. It's Christmas Time by Chris Trapper. All right, now let me get into my Christmas records. And this one's been shown a ton. And I got stuff behind me that I've seen in other people's videos, and this one has been shown in like everybody's video, most videos, but mine has a different cover. Mine's a different press. So I had to show Phil Spector's Christmas album. I mean, look at him. Hey kids, wanna sit on my lap? But I had to show it. It's an absolute classic. Everybody loves this. I know many people that I speak to, this is their favorite Christmas record. There you go. Here's one I just picked up a couple days ago, and I was very excited to find this. I actually had never seen it before. I didn't know it existed, and it's called a Motown Christmas. It's got this really psychedelic cover, which doesn't really look Christmassy, but it's really cool. It's got like those Jackson 5 songs that are really popular, like I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. It's got Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5, but it also has songs by the Temptations, Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, and Smokey Robinson. So it's a double LP, and I have not even spun the second record yet. I literally just got this like 2 days ago. I have spun the first record, and it was fantastic. I can't wait to give this one a spin, probably after this CD. One of my favorites since I was a little kid, and I haven't seen anybody show this one yet, and I'm kind of shocked. But it's John Denver and the Muppets. I love the Muppets, love John Denver. It's, you know, it's like a match made in heaven, you know? It's like peanut butter and jelly, spaghetti meatballs. This one does have the poster. And for me, this record, the highlight of this record is a song called When the River Meets the Sea. And the reason why I really love that song is because it is from this. It's from Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. If anybody out there is familiar with this, that is a song that Emmett and his mom, Emmett and Ma Otter here, sing that song together. And it was always a highlight on this. And this is still today, this is one of my favorite Christmas specials. Jim Henson, it's fantastic. It's great music in this. And, I mean, come on, it's Jim Henson. But on this, the song When the River Meets the Sea is on here, and it's sung by Robin. Now, Robin and Emmett, I believe, is the same voice. So, when this is on, I know it's Robin, but I pretend it's Emmett. I'm a geek. Anyway, let's see. Another one that has been shown, but I had to show it because it's one of my favorites. Andrew from Tales from the Crate showed this on his video. Check out Andrew's Christmas video also, man. It's awesome. And he stole my thunder. I was hoping to be the only one to show this record, and I was excited to see that Andrew had it, but I was bummed because I wanted to be the first one to show it. I just love this record. And I'll tell you, the song, The Spirit of Christmas, you guys, I'm sure, are familiar with that song if you've ever seen the movie Christmas Vacation. The scene where Chevy Chase, Clark Griswold, is locked upstairs in his attic, and he's like freezing up there. His family all like just left the house to go Christmas shopping and get breakfast, and he gets trapped up in the attic, and they leave him there. And he's freezing. He puts on the gloves and his little hat, and he's all bundled up, and he starts watching home movies upstairs, and of like back in the day when he was this little kid and stuff. And the song playing in that scene is The Spirit of Christmas by Ray Charles. So fantastic. So whenever I hear that song, I think of that scene in the movie. I'm gonna turn this down. I feel like I'm yelling over this music. Sorry about that. Next one I'm gonna show. Let's see. This one I have not seen anybody show yet, and it's one that I picked up a couple years ago, and I've absolutely fallen in love with this record. It's An Old Time Christmas by Randy Travis. I don't have a lot of just like straight up country artists in my collection. I enjoy country music quite a bit. Most of the country stuff I have, I would say, is more like alt country or country rock, things, you know, more that kind of scene. But I do have a few Randy Travis records in my collection, and this one is phenomenal. And he does a very cool cover of Pretty Paper by Willie Nelson, which is another one that Andrew showed. But yeah, Randy does a really nice cover of that song. So check it out. You may want to check it out, Andrew. Very cool. I'll stick with the country here. One that my mom and dad always played all the time growing up at my house, or at their house, I guess I should say. It's just one that's been in my repertoire now since I was a little boy, is Kenny and Dolly. And, you know, I would love to see this movie again, this Christmas special. They never show it. I wish they would just put it on like DVD or Blu-ray or something, but I would love to like revisit that. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid, so Kenny and Dolly. All right, my absolute favorite Christmas records. There's two of them. They're by the same artist. I don't know which one I like better. I can't choose one. What's the Carpenters? Absolutely love both of these. I love her voice. These are the first Christmas, like when I start listening to Christmas music, these are the first ones that get played every year. They'll be the last ones I play this year. They're just absolute beautiful. I love them. These are what Christmas means to me. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without these. They always set the mood. There's just too many feelings in me when I hear these. They were just always on at my mom and dad's. It's probably their favorite Christmas records. Essential for me. Absolutely love them. I have a few more Christmas records here, but I'm not gonna show them. Well, I just showed Mr. Hanky in a different video, so I'm not really gonna go over this. I showed this on my colored vinyl. I have way more Christmas records. I'm not gonna show them all. However, I did want to show off some regular records that have Christmas songs on them. And one of my favorite Christmas songs is Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. Holy crap. Irish punk at its finest. Shane MacGowan and the boys here. And Christmas isn't Christmas without some Pogues. Any day isn't. I need the Pogues. But you know, if they're making Christmas music, it's gonna be top of the list. So the Pogues, Fairy Tale of New York. If you're not familiar, check that out. Here's another one on a just regular record. Singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell on the album Blue. This is where you find the song River, and it's just one of the most beautiful Christmas songs you'll ever hear. It's covered. It's been covered multiple times. I have, you know, versions by the Indigo Girls. I have version. Let's see, Rachel Yamagata covers this. I think I even have a cover of Coldplay doing River. Beautiful. So I'm not a big Joni Mitchell fan. You'd probably think I would be. I love female singer-songwriters. I'm not a big Joni Mitchell fan. I literally own this record because I bought this record because of River. I have now grown to love this record, so maybe I'll become a little more of a Joni Mitchell fan, but I recently picked that up over the summer, and I was very excited to, that was one of my, I think I picked that up at the Antique Mall, and it's one that I haven't shown in the VC yet. It's been sitting in my backlog of stuff that I haven't shown. Another track, which is another just beautiful song by just a rock artist. And it's the Pretenders, and it's on Learning to Crawl. It's 2,000 Miles. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One of my another just favorite, something I need to listen to every year. For some reason, I just love Christmas songs by Chrissie Hynde. I don't know what. On this, the Pretenders do "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Wow, one of the best. It's my favorite version of "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," hands down. But that could be my favorite Christmas song. It's right up there with Fairy Tale in New York. But 2,000 Miles on this. You know, there may be people that are watching this that are like, oh, I hate Christmas music and I don't have any Christmas records. Well, if you kind of feel like getting in the spirit and you don't have any Christmas records, some of these records that I'm showing right now, you could always just pop it on at Christmas time and be like, you know, shake that Grinch out, you know? You don't need complete bah humbugs, right? Another one, it's probably a record. I know I've never seen it on the vinyl community. It's a band that you don't hear of. It's a band called Diamond Rugs. Now this is a side project, another side project of John McCauley from Deer Tick. I know I've talked about John McCauley doing things with Middle Brother. Well, this is another side project that he's collaborated on, and let's see, Steve Berlin from Los Lobos is on here. I'm trying to think of some of the other members. I'm gonna draw a blank. I'm not gonna remember some of the other people on this record. But it's like this little kind of like indie supergroup kind of thing. But the last track, and it's on Partisan Records, the last track, if you can see, is Christmas in a Chinese Restaurant. Yes, most of you are probably looking at Hungover and Horny. Yep. I know who's looking at that. Are you looking at that, Bill? Helmet Diggy? You're staring at Hungover and Horny, aren't you? Andy from Andy's Vinyl Den probably staring at that one too. Well, and then there's Gimme a Beer. This is very similar to like the Deer Tick, like the Providence record. It's more Replacements-esque, but Christmas in a Chinese Restaurant is just John McCauley and a piano, and it's just like this loner, like this drunk, lonely Christmas song, and I love it. And there's a really cool sax solo in the middle of it. It just kind of reminds me of like a Tom Waits song, which leads me to Tom Waits. You know, going for the tie-in in this Christmas tree's poking me and getting into. But on Blue Valentine, there is a song called what is it? I'll read it. Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis. So I wonder if Ricky Lee Jones is the hooker in Minneapolis. But there you go. And it's not really a Christmas tune. It's not Christmassy at all. It's pretty much a letter written to Charlie from a hooker that was arrested and is in prison, and she's looking for money to get out of prison. So anyway, another track on a regular rock record would be the Christmas song on Dave Matthews' Remember Two Things. And it's not like chestnuts roasting on an open fire Christmas song. It's a Christmas song that Dave Matthews wrote, and it's called The Christmas Song. It's the very last track. I Remember Two Things. And it's beautiful, and it's awesome, and I love it, and I pull this record out every year at Christmas time. And I don't have the Christmas record by Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, and I want it, and it's high on my Christmas want list. But I do have Soul Time by Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. And this came out years ago as a Record Store Day release, probably in like 2000, oh gosh, I don't see if it has a, 2011 this was released for Record Store Day. And I bought this because of Sharon Jones, but I specifically bought this for the track There Ain't No Chimneys in the Projects. And that is a highlight. And that is a fantastic Christmas song. Sharon Jones on Christmas? Please, come on. You know, it's very similar to, you know, James Brown. Oh, what's the name of that one song he does? Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto. That same kind of thing, the same kind of feel. So, Andrew, here's the wreath. I know you showed your record. Here's my wreath CD. I do believe it's the same. Here's the track listing, bud. I do believe it's the same record that you have. I don't believe he made two Christmas records. I think this is the only one. I think it's just different covers. But anyway, the song that you hear right now, Chris Trapper. I was able to find this song on 45 by the Push Stars. This is the original of this song. And yeah, I think this came out in like the 90s. And I'm always looking for 90s 45s. I'm not a big 45 collector, but I'm always looking for like Van Morrison 45s. I'm always looking for, you know, like Otis Redding 45s. And I'm always looking for 90s 45s. And like I said, the Push Stars are one of my favorite bands. And you just can't find them on. They never made vinyl. There's, I believe, just this, and I think one or two of their singles were ever just put on 45. So I was wicked excited to find this at a Goodwill over the summer. So I have a bunch more. I'm not going to show them. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. I'm looking forward to seeing more Christmas videos out there. And thanks for watching. And if I don't make another video before Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and as always, cheers.